left because I had a mental breakdown. Hi peeps! How are ya? Oh my goodness, this feels weird. Hello! She lives! Even though, you know, I've not been posting content. I haven't posted a long form content in, I don't even know how long. I left because I had a mental breakdown. I'm not even trying to be funny when I say that. I am off work right now for stress leave. Another thing that kind of had me absent is I started a whole business and it hasn't really taken off. It's been a little bit of a flop, but I'm only like a couple months in. A lot of that has been taking my attention and time, so I've really been trying to reflect and grow and heal with my time off from my 9 to 5. The business was a little bit of an attempt for self-preservation as well, because I don't know if the 9 to 5 life is for me, and I can say that because work knows, so it's not even like this is something that is a scandal for me to say that online, like work knows. I thought we could do what we like to do best. React to some TikToks. We're gonna focus on the maths. I'm gonna bring your attention to corporate math, just because, you know, that's prevalent in my life. And girl math, dog math, whatever kind of maths are out there. My phone's charging, we're recording.
Oh my god.
We're gonna
corporate
start.
Math. Okay, make it make sense. They hire one person, right? And give them the job of 5 and pay them minimum wage. It's a multi-billion-dollar company saying they don't have enough in their budget to give promotions. Or they decide to cut costs at the expense of the employees. So what they do is they just lay people off with no warning at all whatsoever. Or they quiet fire them so they don't have to pay severance. What? It's when they decide to show appreciation for all the hard work that their employees have been doing with pizza! And then they hire new employees and they make more than the tenured ones. Okay, when they have a record-breaking year, but they still can't give you a bonus. Okay. It's when you're in the ER and you call out solely because your job is so toxic and your mental and physical health has deteriorated so much that you can't even function, and then your boss tells you that you have to find coverage. And the super hardworking employees are passed up for promotions because they want to keep them where they are because they're really good at what they do. Corporate math, am I right?
How many of those did you guys relate to? I'm not gonna say much, like I said. Work knows. Here's another one.
Corporate math is announcing that you hit record profits this year, but then telling your employees that you don't have the budget to give them a raise. Corporate math is laying off hundreds of your employees instead of just not paying out the CEO's bonus that year and saving the same amount of money. Corporate math is then telling all the employees who still work for you and are now doing the job of 10 people instead of 1 that you don't have the budget to give them a raise either. Corporate math is calling someone an acting manager, which means you want them to do the job of a manager without you having to pay them the salary of a manager. Corporate math is only paying someone to work from 9 to 5, but then expecting them to still answer emails at 6 p.m.
Oh, that one was triggering.
Most people don't quit jobs. They leave jobs.
I showed this one to someone in my life. It's like, you have such a good job. Don't leave. You have pension. You have benefits. Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, if your job is soul-sucking, I feel like people need a different mindset. So I showed this video to that person.
Most people don't quit jobs. They leave jobs. And I hate that people that leave circumstances that are no longer serving them are called quitters, because it's actually one of the most courageous things you can do. And yet there's this stigma that's placed on leaving a job that prevents people from finding joy and belongingness elsewhere. So people don't quit. People leave unsupportive and unhealthy and unsafe workplaces and work cultures. People leave toxic bosses that don't treat them with dignity and respect. People leave jobs that don't pay a fair wage and have inequitable compensation, because can you really quit something that quit on you first?
I think, yeah, especially the older generations, like, they don't understand. They were lifers. They had one career or one job their whole life. Like, some people work jobs for 35 years. I'm like, how? I'm at year 5 and I'm losing my gosh darn mind. Also, the world looks a lot different now these days too, with inflation, and our wages are just not keeping up. So it's like, yeah, people are quitting because they need to go find the higher paying jobs.
All right, tell me why working a corporate job feels like a full-time acting gig. Like, why do we just show up every day pretending that our genuine passion in this lifetime is the growth of the business? And like, why do we go into meetings using really sophisticated language just to prove to everyone how smart and polished we are when we know we're not using that language outside of work? Like, is it just me? All right, tell me.
I know there's other ones I've sent to people.
I just feel like I've forgotten how to be happy. And it just, and it's just like, do you know what I mean?
I do.
It's just like, oh, no, it's okay, I'm good. Thank you. It's just, I'll be fine.
You have to turn it on.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, XYZ Consulting. This is Nathan. How can I help you? Oh, hi, John. How's it going? Yeah, I did call you. Thank you so much for calling back. So I was just calling about your email.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, this one.
If you're feeling burnt out today, don't be feeling like that. Be normal and get back to work.
But really, oh, I feel like those are all the ones I had off the top of my head. There are countless ones that I've sent to my work bestie though. How to master the art of the mute button.
Ma'am, if you'll just give me 1
Have you
second to
guys seen
explain,
this
you
guy?
annoying sack of shit, then hopefully you can understand why we aren't able to assist in this situation, you ignorant fuck. So, we do have a company policy that indicates once an item has been used, we can't offer a full refund, obviously. We can only give a store credit that you should just fucking take. So believe me, I definitely don't understand the frustration, but as I mentioned earlier, if you took a second to listen to anything I've said, that's really the best we could do at this time, bitch. You want to speak to the CEO? That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to make that happen, you fucking idiot. The CEO isn't someone who usually deals...
A coworker song.
Holy shit, how do we get through our fucking workday? Like, why can't we just fucking fuck around and still get paid? I am so happy that I have you here at fucking work to deal with all the fucking drama and the shitty jerks. So thank you, coworker, you are for sure the fucking best. Let's grab a drink whenever we clock out and fuck the rest.
I don't know. I save these videos because it makes me feel better that other people go through what I experience. Okay, let's switch gears to something a little more fun. This girl math video is so funny.
Honestly, I think it's a no-brainer.
$2.50 divided by 10, $25 a wear.
Yep.
For 10 wears.
You'll wear it way more than 10 times.
So $5 a wear for 20 wears.
So cheap. Yeah. You're literally buying it from the dollar store.
It's like getting a coffee every time I wear it.
Yes.
Which I'll do anyway. No,
you could
add some more.
No, if you forfeit your coffee every time you wear that, then it's basically free. We cracked Gil math. That is so good. We cracked Gil math.
Yes.
Honestly, I think.
Okay, I need more girl math.
Here is girl
God.
maths. If you pay cash, it's free.
Yeah.
Alright? What the fuck? Cancelled plans means making money. Do you get
What?
it?
You didn't spend money?
Oh, because it's money you haven't spent. Yeah. Girl maths. If I don't buy a beverage today, I'm making money. What the fuck, bro? If an item is $50 and shipping is
God.
$20, but you have to spend $100 for free shipping, you got to spend the extra $50 or else you're losing money. No, that's not how it fucking works. If I don't spend any money today,
spend more money to get the free shipping.
if you don't buy an item on sale, you're losing money. That one's good. If you pay Afterpay, it's free.
Oh.
If you pay for the group to do something and everyone pays you back, that's just extra money you have.
Dude, stop. This is not fucking you. This is not real.
Yes, it is. If something is $199, it's $100. That's how marketing works. It all makes sense now. Paying for food doesn't count because you need to survive.
I hate that expense.
Honestly, that's fair.
Okay. If I order something using the Starbucks app and I have money preloaded to the app and then I go order the drink, it's free. Okay? It's free. Got it. It's a free drink. Free drink. if I do that return and the store gives me store credit, it's just like free shopping. When I go back, I'm totally lost here. Okay, everything's free except for you get money back. Got it. If I go out for dinner with my friends or they come over for dinner and we order in and I'm the one who pays for it, and then everyone sends me an e-transfer for their portion afterward, yes, you make money. I actually profited, I promise. So that's girl math. That's girl math.
This is girl math. So I bought this purse for $38, which means it was $30. Round down, not up. Girl math. I spent $200 at one store, but all the other stores we walked into, I didn't buy anything. So when you spread it out, that was good. You saved money. I saved money because I walked out of Zara not buying anything. Yeah, girl math. We went to Sephora and the lady at the cash said that if I spend $20, then I get 500 points, which is $10 off my next purchase. So I made money. I bought $20 in scratch tickets and I won $70. So I made $70. Yeah, you made 70, not 50. No, because it was cash. No, so it was free. Girl math. Girl math.
It's something that makes complete sense to women, but it makes no sense to men.
Okay, let's go.
So, for example, if a girl is carrying cash, whatever she buys is free because it's not real money.
Do you not think like that as well?
No.
Oh, I do.
You're one of them.
Yes. You have swiping, Apple Pay, it's free. If I don't spend any money today, I have double the budget for tomorrow.
1,000%.
1,000%. That's the same thing for me, actually. When I eat a salad today, I'm like, well, tomorrow I could have McDonald's. Buying something and then returning it equals profit. Any money that goes out, it's gone. Any money that comes back in, doesn't matter why. Doesn't matter if I'm owed it. Doesn't matter anything. It's a profit.
It's a profit.
Yeah.
How did you get said free $20?
Because I spent $200 at American Eagle, so they just sent me a $20 reward.
So you spent $200 to get $20.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can just use this $20?
Yeah, I'm ordering right now. As long as I add $40 worth of stuff, I get the $20 off. So I'm just going to order.
So for $240, they gave you $20 to use. And that's to you. See, this is why people don't like girl math is like the wildest thing because it just does not make any sense. It makes no sense.
She's looking like
you got to hear this.
Girl math things that makes total sense to me. If I'm ordering clothes and the clothes come up to $100 but the shipping is $50, that's too much money. If I'm ordering clothes and the clothes come up to $150 and the shipping is $0, I can deal with that. This is actually universal, but paying with cash is free. If I spend money the day before I get paid, I didn't lose any money. It's to me.
Girl Maths Part 2. Buying concert tickets a year in advance means by the time the concert comes, it's free. Fuck off. My student loan is free money and a problem for my older self.
Shut, I can't.
If I'm with my friend and we all buy each other a round of drinks, the drinks they get me are free.
I can't even describe the feeling I get when you say this.
You go on a date and he pays the bill, I automatically make a profit. I love him, mate.
I really like that one.
If my friend buys me a coffee, then I buy her a coffee. Both those coffees are free. If you go halves in a gift with a friend and you pay through Afterpay, then they transfer you their half, that means you made money.
What?
I love it. Paying $200+ for a concert is free because it helps with my mental health. Not gonna lie, I kind of like that one. Psychiatrist, probably $200. Concert ticket, $200. Where am I putting my $200?
Oi, I think I'm on board. You explained that well.
Yeah. I added an iPad to my phone plan. It was an extra $50 a month. So technically, I got an iPad for $3.
Fuck off, no.
I'm so happy we're talking about girl math because I have one thing to add to this. It's like when you have an event on Saturday and you know you're gonna spend like $100 to $200 on the event, whether it's like a bar, drink, someone's birthday, whatever the fuck the case is. But then on Friday, randomly, you decide to gift yourself something. So then you spend that $150 on Friday, right? But then that event on Saturday, you don't even feel like going to anymore. So technically, you spent the money you would have spent on Saturday, on Friday. So you just save money because you would have spent money twice had you gifted yourself and gone out. But because you decided you didn't go out, that's the money you used on Friday.
Girl math, I just went to the store and I was gonna spend $130 some on a pair of Doc Martens, and I kept going, do I want them, but do I need them? So I'm in the store and I see a knockoff pair of like Doc Marten boots, and I put them on. I'm like, oh, okay, well these will do for what I need them to do. They were $50, so I only spent $50 on a pair of boots, and I was gonna spend like 130 some. So I ended up buying other clothes and outfits to equal about $130, because in my head I didn't buy the Doc Martens, so since I got these boots at a cheaper price, I was able to get more items to complete the outfit and other outfit options. So I got more for my money, and it makes sense to me.
What other maths? Dog math? I love the dog math one.
So there's girl math, boy math, all sorts of maths, and apparently now we have dog math. So let's give it a try. First off, dinner's always at 7 o'clock. So when we eat at 7:02, you're actually 2 hours late. When we eat at 6, you're also 2 hours late. When we have 100 toys, but there's really only one toy, which is whichever toy the other dog is currently playing with. When there are 5 dog beds in the house, there's actually none, because we choose to sleep on the floor. When you break one treat into 2, it's actually 0 treats, because you've committed a crime. When we spend almost 24 hours together every day, but the moment you leave for 2 minutes to use the washroom, it's actually 0 hours together because you pretty much abandoned us. You've heard of all the different maths, and now it's time for dog math. Dog math is if you have 3 beds outside. If they're not in a sunny spot, you have 0 beds. Yeah. Dog math is if you have a bin of 20 toys. You'll only play if you get a new one.
Yeah.
Dog math is if you have 3 blankets, you need at least 2 more to be cozy. And dog math is if your human has been in the other room for 5 minutes, you must check up on them. It's been 3 hours. So we don't understand girl math, boy math, or many of the maths. But we are pretty good at dog math. So here's another lesson. Dog math is when I finish 1 meal, but it's actually 0 meals because there's no more food and I'm hungry again. When you leave me at home for 2 hours, it's actually 2 days. And when you leave me at home for 2 minutes, you also left for 2 days. How dare you? When your human says you're a bad dog more than once, it means you're a good dog because 2 negatives make a positive. When they say you live rent-free, it is not correct because you pay with your love, affection, and cuteness. You're welcome. Everyone is finding our dog math lessons very helpful, so here's another one. Some of these are tricky, so take notes. When I do one big stretch and you don't say big stretch, it means I didn't do a big stretch.
Oh.
When you give me 1 new toy, it's actually 0 because it'll end up in the trash in under 2 minutes. When I take an 8-hour nap, it's actually only 20 minutes because that's how naps are supposed to work. When there are 5 dog beds in the house and 1 human bed, there's actually 6 dog beds because all beds belong to us. We are just generous enough to let you sleep in the big one with us. You're welcome.
I'll tell you my own girl maths I did recently. We had a hand-me-down coffee machine from my mom. This one like grinded its own beans and the coffee would have been fresher, so it was kind of nice that we didn't have to pay for it. And mom could get rid of her old machine. She had gotten a new one. We had just moved into this house. Oh, by the way, we've been in this house for a year now. We had our 1-year anniversary on Halloween. So kind of like as a treat to myself. When do I not treat myself? So then I'm like, I want a fancy coffee machine because I went through a phase where I was watching Morgan Drinks Coffee and she shows all these really cool coffee recipes and how to make fancy coffee at home because I'm a Starbucks girl and I like my quality coffee. My girl maths, I did Prime Day deals and the coffee machine that I was looking at was on sale, like the more standard model. I had the really fancy bougie one in my cart because hello, I'm bougie. But that one wasn't on sale, just the standard one that sells lots of machines was like $300 off. So I was like, yes, $1,000 machine, $300 off, this is great. Then I had saved up points on my credit card that I could utilize to put towards my credit card. So I had $398 worth of money saved up. So if we do the maths, a $700 machine, because it was $300 off, minus $398, that's down to $302 already. And then in a couple days, the government was doing their climate action incentive deposit to our accounts. So that was an additional $318 deposited to my account. So minus $318, Plus I had an additional $25 in gift cards toward the coffee machine. So essentially in my mind, the coffee machine was free. According to girl math, because everything just aligned. And there was all this money off, so I essentially paid nothing. Even though clearly the charge went onto my credit card, I paid nothing. I just had to laugh, and my hubby and I had a laugh at that too. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you found some giggles from it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I've been posting a lot of shorts because, like, there's this one girl I follow that was completely what her channel was, just all her recycled TikToks. And she has like 500,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you guys are mad I'm only posting shorts, it's because I want to grow. Shorts get pushed out to a much higher reaching audience, but then you also have to deal with trolls in your comment section. So yes, help defend me from the trolls, help me get more views so that I can, you know, make longer form content more viable. Just wish me luck on my health journey here with stress relief and figuring out a path in life that, you know, I can still make an income, but maybe have a little bit of more work-life balance, let's say. Thanks for listening. Be kind to each other in real life and on the internet, and spread positivity everywhere that you go. And with that, we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, I got it. I remembered.